There are lots of types of intelligence. Needless to say, being smart is not just limited to getting high scores on exams or being at the top of your class since forever. In a more progressive definition, thanks to ever-curious scientists, intelligence is now considered to mean different things. Intelligence shows up differently in other people. Some of us are more attuned to emotions, academics, or body-kinesthetic, among many other types of intelligence. They can even be a mixture of those few types or all kinds of intelligence. Intelligence certainly is not the only factor that determines the path of success of a person, but it definitely is a great stepping stone. Intelligence gives you an edge over your competition. It makes you capable of thinking quickly and allows you to pick up on small details other people will otherwise overlook. Hi there, welcome to Top Wisdom. Follow along and see if you know someone who's like this, and hey, maybe it's you. 1. Adaptability. We are all thrown through the ringer because of life. The difference is when some are discouraged by adversity and change, smart people adapt and thrive when challenged. Change is the only constant thing, and it's a fact of life. We can't do anything to change that. What's in our control is how we react to them. Smart people adapt to fit better in a changing environment, or they adapt so they can change their environment and make it more efficient for them. When faced with challenges, smart people don't complain or demand things to stay the same. They take the challenge and stride and find an innovative way to deal with it. 2. Don't pretend knowing. An old proverb says, "Empty vessels make the most noise." This best describes smart people versus regular people. Smarter people often underestimate their capacity and will always undersell themselves. This is because they know the extent of their smarts and are big enough to admit that there is so much more opportunity for learning. In contrast, some less intelligent people often think that they know everything. They overestimate their cognitive capacity, and they always try to sound smart. For example, when a smart person is asked about a topic they're not familiar with, they will typically respond with, "I actually don't know about that," or "I need to research before I offer an opinion." Simple enough to say, right? It doesn't make you less intelligent when you encounter things that you know nothing about. On the other hand, someone less intelligent will respond by pretending they know it, or when you probe for more information, they'll try to change the subject or tell you to research it yourself. 3. Curiosity. Smart people are the embodiment of the word curiosity. They found a way to retain that childlike wonder most people lose as they age. They find most things fascinating and will want more information about the littlest of details than other people dismiss as insignificant. They ask thoughtful questions about anything under the sun. They make great conversationalists when you pique their interest. Literally, any topic that they find interesting, they will keep asking about or research about it themselves. Thanks to this curiosity, we have breakthroughs in science, psychology, medicine, literature, and other things that are too many to name. We all know that the first part of the saying goes, "Curiosity killed the cat." It actually continues to say, "But knowledge brought it back." Your curiosity will take you places no other people will see, but if you're brave enough, you'll bring about innovations no one else can accomplish. 4. Massive bookworms. In line with their curiosity, intelligent people are bibliophiles. They love books. In between the pages of those books is information that adds to their already large well of knowledge. For the smarter part of the population, there's no such thing as too much learning. Famous smart people have been known to say that they love to read. Oprah, Bill Gates, and Barack Obama are only a few examples. That is one formidable lineup of bookworms, right? Reading books is a better way to spend your time anyway. It keeps your mind active. You learn new things. You let your imagination run wild. And you can meet like-minded people through these books if you're the extroverted kind. 5. Open-mindedness. Smart people are also less likely to dismiss ideas that are new to them. They know knowledge can come from anywhere. They will engage you in topics that you disagree on. Since they don't take information at face value, they're open to changing their opinions when faced with enough compelling objective information. They don't limit themselves to one area of curiosity. so they explore all things that interest them. To do this, an open mind is necessary. They don't judge based on superficial traits. They have a tendency to be more welcoming of people who come from a different background. 6. Self-control. Long-term goal and planning is associated with high intelligence. Smart people are not prone to follow trends because of FOMO and instant gratification. They have their sights on loftier goals. In order to achieve those big plans, they need to have self-control and discipline. They don't go out on school nights just to party when they could use that time for something more important. They want things in life, and to do this, boundaries have to be established. Smart people are smart in all areas of their life, including but not limited to their diet, lifestyle, leisure, and their relationships. They know that some amount of sacrifice is required to achieve those big goals of theirs, and the sooner they start working on it, the better. Self-discipline is the key to that. 7. Empathetic. Emotional intelligence is also a big thing. Being aware of your emotions and regulating those emotions is a lot harder to do than most realize. Smart people know how they feel. They're not robots. It's just they don't let their feelings get in the way of things. They know the right time to express those emotions. In fact, they tend to analyze why they feel like that in the first place. Because of this control, they have less chances of lashing out at the first person they see. They know how to express and communicate those emotions healthily. They can also rise above their emotions in order to make rational decisions. They are also hyper-aware about how other people feel. They're sensitive to the changes in the mood of other people. They'll try to understand where the other person is coming from instead of judging them right out. Empathy is often explained as the ability to walk in someone else's shoes to understand better why that person reacts and acts that way. Empathy makes for better relationships and less stress. 8. Creativity. Intelligent people are often faced with unique situations or problems only they can solve. This forces them to come up with novel answers that are so out of left field they're often labeled as odd or weird. They have to think outside of the box. They're smart enough to look at a situation and see it from multiple angles. When you look at the big picture, you can see a lot of ways to solve unforeseen problems. The pressure that often faces other people just pushes smart people to solve the problem uniquely. It's an admirable quality. 9. Mistakes are opportunities. Smart people are willing to take big leaps and risk things for the pursuit of knowledge. Because of this, they are prone to mistakes and failures. Most people would think setbacks mean that you shouldn't continue with your plan. Smart people, on the other hand, would see those failures and mistakes as opportunities. They would assess where they went wrong, learn, regroup, and try again until they get it right. Thomas Edison made 1,000 defective light bulbs before making a functional one. He said of this story, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Consider your first mistake as the first of many light bulbs that you will break. And of course, we all know that Nikola Tesla was actually the one who invented the light bulb. Edison just beat him to market. 10. Independence. Intelligent people value solitude and alone time. They don't get bored when they're left to their own company. They actually cherish this. It gives them the freedom to think freely. Let their imaginations run wild or reset and meditate. A recent study found that smart people don't find as much pleasure with socializing unlike other people. That's not to say that extroverted people are stupid. It depends on the individual, of course. A higher percentage of smart people relish in their independence. They have low social battery and need some time alone to recharge. Do you belong to the smart population? Comment down below about how many of those characteristics you possess. The Top Wisdom team will wait for your answers. Keep in touch with us by subscribing and getting notifications from our channel. That way, we'll see you very, very soon.